This message is for you, because right now, you feel like giving up. You've been patient for too long, you've been waiting, trying, hoping, but nothing seems to change. The same situation, the same delay, the same silence, and it's exhausting. You try to stay strong, but inside, you feel tired of waiting for something that never seems to come. Sometimes you ask yourself, how much longer? Because patience is not easy, especially when you don't see results, especially when you don't understand the delay. But today, Jesus is saying, my child, this is a test of your patience. Not to break you, but to prepare you, because what is coming requires strength, requires faith, requires patience, and right now, you are being prepared. Now listen carefully. God is not ignoring you, even if it feels like it, even if everything seems silent. Behind the scenes, things are moving, the right timing, the right situation, the right outcome. Jesus is saying, my child, trust this waiting. Because this delay is not empty, it is full of purpose. Every moment of waiting is building something inside you. Strength, patience, faith, and all of that will be needed very soon. Now hear this clearly. Your patience is about to be rewarded, not someday far away, but soon. Jesus is saying, my child, don't give up now. Because you are closer than you think, closer to your blessing, closer to your breakthrough, closer to the moment where everything changes. Now, you are entering the final test, the moment where patience feels the hardest, the waiting feels longer, the silence feels deeper, and this is where most people give up, but not you, because this moment is different. Jesus is saying, my child, hold on a little longer. Because this is not the beginning of your waiting, this is the end of it, the last phase, the final moment before change, and even though it feels difficult, something is about to shift. Now listen carefully. Your breakthrough is beginning, not loudly, not all at once, but it has started. Something behind the scenes has already changed. The situation is no longer the same, even if it still looks the same on the outside. Jesus is saying, my child, this is your breakthrough. Because the moment something shifts, everything starts to follow, and right now, that shift has happened. Now hear this clearly. Your blessing will appear suddenly, not slowly, not gradually, but all at once. Jesus is saying, my child, be ready. Because the moment you have been waiting for will come quickly, and when it comes, it will change everything. Now, the reward is arriving, not just a sign, not just a small change, but something real, something you can see, something you can feel. The waiting you went through is finally turning into results. Jesus is saying, my child, this is your reward. Every moment of patience, every moment of faith, has led you here, and now, you are experiencing the outcome. Now listen carefully. Your confidence is rising again, not because everything is perfect, but because you can see the change. You are no longer stuck, you are moving forward, and that changes everything. Jesus is saying, my child, trust yourself again. Because you have grown, you are not the same person who was struggling. You are stronger, you are wiser, and that confidence will guide you forward. Now hear this clearly. Your life is moving forward quickly. What once felt slow is now fast. Opportunities are appearing, situations are improving. Jesus is saying, my child, keep moving. Because this momentum is meant for you. Everything is finally flowing. Now, pause and truly feel this moment. What you waited for is finally here, not as a dream, not as a hope, but as reality. The blessing you were patient for has arrived, clear, real, undeniable. Jesus is saying, my child, this is what I prepared for you. Everything you went through was leading to this. Every delay, every moment of doubt, was part of the journey, and now, you are standing in the result. Now listen carefully, you are stepping into stable success, not something temporary, but something lasting. Your situation is no longer uncertain, it is secure, it is clear. Jesus is saying, my child. Protect this blessing. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay connected to your faith, because this success is meant to grow. Now hear this clearly, this is only the beginning. The blessing you received will expand, the success you feel will multiply, and your life will continue to improve. Jesus is saying, my child. Keep moving forward. Because there is more ahead, more growth, more peace, more blessings. If you believe your patience is being rewarded and your blessing has arrived, type Amen and step into your new life. Now, stay here for a moment, don't scroll away, because this is your realization. Think about how close you were to giving up, the moments you felt tired, the moments you felt like nothing was changing, the times you asked yourself, is it even worth it? You didn't always feel strong, you didn't always feel hopeful, but still, you didn't stop completely, you held on, even if it was just a little, and that made the difference. Jesus is saying, my child. Your patience was not wasted. Every moment you waited had a purpose, every delay you faced had a reason, even when you didn't understand it. God was working, quietly, carefully, perfectly. Now hear this clearly. You are no longer in that waiting season, you have stepped into your reward. The patience you showed has turned into blessing, the faith you held has turned into results, and now, you can see it, you can feel it, you can live it. This is your new beginning, a life where your effort pays off, a life where your faith brings results, a life where your waiting turns into success. So don't go back, don't return to doubt, don't return to fear. Walk forward, with confidence, with faith, with gratitude, because what is ahead of you is even better, and what God has prepared for you is greater than everything you waited for. This is your moment, your blessing, your new life, and it begins now. If you believe your patience has been rewarded and your blessing is here, if you feel stronger and more hopeful today, type Amen and step forward into your new journey.